What's up, everybody? It's your boy Cam. Welcome back to episode 2 of Ask 360, where we answer your questions in regards to digital marketing, videos, whatever it is you name it for your contracting business. So, again, I got my lovely question asker, and he's going to ask some questions for us today that we picked up offline. So, let's get ahead and get started.
All right. So, our first question today comes from Anthony from Facebook. And he wants to know, how specific do you need to make your targeting as far as your audiences go on Facebook to get effective ads?
Great question. So with contracting, contractors usually work with homeowners, and probably maybe 3 or 4 years ago, it was really easy because you could target home values from 250,000 to 500,000 or a million plus. But ever since that whole scandal deal with the data, it makes it a whole lot harder because they removed all that. So it's really hard to target. Really, you can still target income, but what I always suggest now is just targeting neighborhoods, because then that way you at least know that everyone in there is most likely a homeowner or lives in the home. It makes it a lot easier. Besides that, you can really target income, or if you know that, like I know in South Florida, in Naples, homeowners like to golf a lot, so you can target interests like golfing, or maybe someone who's looking for home remodeling, or if you're a plumber, they're looking into plumbing. You can kind of go down that route, but the short answer is narrow your targets to neighborhoods or target income, like the top 5%, the top 10% income, depending on your product or service, and that'll help you out a lot.
All right. So our next question is actually coming in from Facebook again, from Jeremy. Yep. And he wants to know, is it worth it to run engagement ads on Facebook or even Instagram?
The answer is heck yes. And here's why. Two things. Quality over quantity. This is a big thing that I always tell contractors, because they tend to post like they're a big brand, so they post every single day what they're doing, which is totally fine. But what I would suggest is limiting that. You can do an expiration for that post to expire. So you can do Happy Memorial Day or Happy 4th of July, and you can make that post go away, because what you want is when people are searching your company up, you want them to see your most engaging content. You want them to see social proof, and that's basically what engagement is. So if you have quality posts over quantity, when someone searches your page, they can see that. And so when you're running engagement on those, like $5 a day, just keep it running, they'll see 45 likes or 10,000 views or 46 comments, because you just constantly leave it there. I think one of our longest clients, they've been running an engagement campaign for like the last 2.5 years, and their video has like 170,000 views and like over like 100 comments and so many dozens of shares. So when someone goes to their page and they see that, it automatically gives them awareness of social proof, because in the comments the person's like, oh yeah, the insurance company did that to me too, and they can see them helping. Or yeah, we worked with this company and they did a great job. So it's like social proof. So yes, definitely should run engagement campaigns on your most quality posts.
Awesome. So our next question comes from Leon from Instagram, and he's saying, I'm just getting started on running some Facebook ads, and one of the things that it asked me is, what kind of bidding strategy do I want to use? What bidding strategy would work best when it comes to starting with Facebook ads?
That's a great question. So usually what we usually do is we'll do it on the campaign level. So basically what I see a lot of contractors do is they have one ad set, which is basically the middle of the campaign, which is where you're targeting. And a lot of contractors will put all the different areas or all the different specific targets that they're looking for in one ad set. And I don't suggest that, because then you don't know what's working, what's not. So for example, in Dallas-Fort Worth, if I was a contractor running ads, instead of choosing the DFW Metroplex, I would break it down by different suburb cities like Allen, Richardson, Plano, Frisco, and then run different ads to those ad sets. If you can pay attention, if you can follow along. So you have the campaign, the ad set, and then the actual ad. So the campaign, you have one campaign, and the ad sets, you have multiple ad sets, and then those same ad sets can be running the same ad. Now the campaign bidding strategy is basically where it focuses on the campaign optimization, which means you say, I want to spend $150 a day, and you have all these ad sets. Facebook is going to optimize that based on that strategy. And that's what I highly suggest, because 7 days from now you can look back and you can see like, oh, these 3 areas were really hot, so turn off all the other ones. Now more money goes into those ad sets and it gives you more results. So I always suggest doing the campaign budget optimization, because it's just a lot easier for you to track where you need to track where your money's going.
Awesome. All right. And our next question is coming in from Brandon from Facebook. And he wants to know, I've been running my Facebook ads for a little while and I'm looking to try and scale them. Is there any way I can get started on scaling my ads on Facebook?
Yes, there is. It depends again, like yesterday, it depends on your area. So if you're in an area where there's only 300,000 people, there's only so far that you can scale them, because you're not like Nike or someone that's doing it on a national level where it's a lot easier to scale. So you have to be careful when scaling as a contractor. You might have to change up your ads a lot, because if you look in your business manager and you're looking at your ad account, there's a thing called frequency. And me and Dallas have seen some ads, some ad managers where the frequency is at like a 9, meaning that person has seen, on average, the person sees the ad 9 times, which means they've just seen it way too much. I'd say it shouldn't even be higher than anything over 3 as far as your frequency. So the problem is it's depending on the size of your audience. If you try to scale too fast and you're in a small area and you're using the same ad, then it's just going to get tired out and people are just going to see you way more than they need to see you, unless they're seeing different things. So the easiest way to scale is, if you're a contractor, which most likely he is to create different content. And that's how I would scale it, to where you have one video and then it gets retargeted with another video and another video, another video, and they're just basically going down this funnel until you squeeze them out the bottom and they become a client of yours. That's the best way to scale as a contractor.
Awesome. And now on the topic of clients, Nick from Instagram is wondering, when it comes to Facebook ads and generating leads that way, would it be better to use the Facebook lead form that already comes on the ads manager, or would it be better to make my own lead funnel?
So I suggest both, and here's why. There's a big thing that lead forms produce lower quality, which is some truth to that, because like a lot of people, they've created their Facebook a long time ago and they haven't updated their emails or their phone numbers. And sometimes people put fake phone numbers so that way people can't find them for whatever reason. So when you use the Facebook lead form, it automatically populates their information. So that's when you get the lead and you call and it's a bad number, that's usually why. Or you call that person and like, I don't remember filling out that form, because everything is automatically placed. But if you do it the right way and you add additional questions in there in the beginning, like, are you a homeowner? What's your credit score? If you're like solar, for example, if you ask questions beforehand or ask more detailed questions like first name, last name, email, street address, and all these other information, so where it makes them actually input some stuff, it lowers the amount of leads that you have coming in, but the more questions you have, the more high quality lead that is. So if you ask all those questions, it's perfectly fine to do a lead form. And then also on the landing page type of funnel way is great to do as well, as long as you build out the landing page the right way. So a lot of people just like try to throw a landing page together, which is specific scientific ways to actually build landing pages that actually converts. So if you're not doing that, then I wouldn't suggest going down that route. Lead form is a lot quicker. If you want to get an ad up like today and you just started today, then lead form is a way, and then you can build a landing page over time. Now the second part to that is, some areas lead forms work really well. Sometimes in some areas chatbots work really well. In some areas landing pages work really well. So advertising is nothing but just seeing what doesn't work. So I would say test both and find out which one works better for you, and then do that route.
All right.
By the way, if you've noticed, I'm keeping my hand off the table because yesterday we shook a lot, and it was my challenge not to touch the table today, and I haven't. I think one time. I think I touched it one time. All right, good.
All right, awesome. Well, that looks like those are all of the questions that we have so far for today.
Bam. So amazing questions. Continue to ask them. You can email it in to us. You can comment down below. you can send it to us as a message, and we'll pick out those questions, and we'll try to answer 5 to 6 every single day. And we want to keep these short so you can kind of grab some information. There's always some little nuggets in there that you may pick up. But it is our pleasure to bring you this content. Again, like, comment, share, help us get this out into the world as we're starting to expand. And we want to bring the right information into our industry of contracting and really help contractors across the United States. So in front of me, selfless plug, is a box. We actually have training on Facebook on how to do campaigns, how to do videos. This box actually comes with some great tools. So somewhere in here, you're gonna see a link that will give you more information on this box, and we would love to help you out. If you have those questions, send it to us. Until next time, it's your boy Cam. See you later.